Welcome back for another Call of Duty Zombies video. Today, I'll be ranking my top 10 personal favorite maps in Zombies. So once again, this is only up until Black Ops 4, and this is all just my opinion, but feel free to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you have any other video suggestions. But with all that being said, let's just cut all the fucking bullshit here and let's just get right into the video. And coming in at our number 10 spot, I have Die Rise. So I think that this is such an underrated map, and I can understand why you don't like it that much, but I love this map, and I think there's a whole list of reasons why people don't like it, like falling to your death. The map layout is so confusing when you get into the lower part of the map, and then the disgusting, horrible fucking box locations, don't even get me started on them. And Who's Who being added to this map, I don't know why this perk even exists. I feel like it's the same thing as Tombstone, and it fucking sucks, okay? And the elevators can be such a pain in the ass, especially when it comes to upgrading. Only one person can upgrade at a time without the elevator moving. That shit can be very annoying, and that kind of leads me into my list of pros. There is an elevator key that if you really need to upgrade or something, whatever the case is, you can call the elevator using that key, and then you have to go find it again. So yeah, it's real fucking great. And then the Liquefier, that is probably my favorite part of this map. It's the wonder weapon on this map, and it's pretty much like this fucking like pink or purple cum, I don't even, bubbly dog shit, whatever you want to call it. It pretty much makes the zombies slide around, and it's pretty satisfying. But another thing that I do like about this map is it has the bank and the refrigerator on it, so you can pretty much get set up right off the bat. But I really am a huge fan of the overall feel to this map and just like the vibe overall. I can't really explain exactly what I mean by that, but if you hop on this map and give it an actual chance, I feel like you'll understand what I'm talking about. And every 5 rounds when those fucking Nova Crawlers spawn in, you get the chance to get free perks. All you have to do is pretty much kill all of them without missing a single bullet, or the easy way to do it, you can just get a trample steam down and just run around it. So it's nice being able to get free perks, especially since on this map the perks are usually randomized and they're constantly moving the whole time, so that is one nice feature to help you out. I feel like this map has a pretty decent variety of open area and tight spaces, making it not impossible, but definitely playable. And I can totally understand why you would disagree with this, but I personally think that this is a good map, and it pretty much comes down to how you look at it. So, Die Rise, I think that this deserves to be in the number 10 spot. And coming in at our number 9 spot, I have Nocturne Toten. If you're an OG Zombies player, this map is probably close to or within your top 10 maps. And I feel like this is the map that you go to when you realize that COD Zombies will never hit the way that it used to. And this is just the most bare bones map to play zombies on. And this is where it all started. This map was always a lot of fun, even though those higher rounds can take longer than a fucking cheesesteak dump. And over time, it definitely does get boring sometimes, but I just think that using the camping spot upstairs, it's probably one of the best camping spots that we've had in Zombies. And I cannot stress enough about how eerie and creepy the World at War Noct vibes were. And I'm not gonna just keep going on and on about Noct, like yeah, we all fucking get it. But I think that it definitely still holds up to this day, and for as simple as it is, I think that this map deserves to be in the number 9 spot. And coming in at our number 8 spot, I have Zombies in Spaceland. So when it comes to Infinite Warfare, I was nowhere near into it as much as I was with the Treyarch Zombies, so I'm definitely a casual, and I don't know dill hard about the Easter eggs or even how to get the laser pistols. I really don't know shit about dick, but I put this map in the number 8 spot because of its innovation and the mechanics and just the overall feel and vibe to the map. I think the concept is so fucking kick-ass. It's just like a huge amusement park, and you can even ride on one of the roller coasters. You can use the slides, and you can use the other rides as traps. I think this map is pretty underrated, and I get it. Infinite Warfare wasn't a very good game, but I think that this map deserves its flowers. And there's just so much attention to detail on this map, and the music is so good, and it definitely keeps up with the vibe of the map all the way through. And I just love that you can hold a zombie and you can just play on the arcade machines and just fuck off. Like, it really does feel like you're in an amusement park, and I'm probably missing a lot of stuff here, but I just always had a great time playing on this map, even just for a casual experience, and I think that they killed it with this map. but it's on Infinite Warfart, so it can only go so far on the list. But overall, I think that this map deserves to be in the number 8 spot. And coming in at our number 7 spot, I put Doris, or the Giant. So I think that we can all agree that this is not only a classic, but also a great map. Great map. And there's a few ways to play this. This is a pretty simple map. It also has Pack-a-Punch, which is pretty easy to open on this map. You just gotta link the 3 teleporters. This is probably one of my most played zombies maps of all time, and I think that the World at War version is very nostalgic, but it doesn't really hold up so well today, and that's where the Giant comes in. I think that the Giant gave this map good replayability, and it looks much better, and it doesn't have that fucking boob dude ass Wonderwaff glitch where it just takes away your jug for whatever fucking reason. And I'd say that this map and Kino are probably the best out of any other maps to play a casual zombies experience. So it's a great map, and I think that this deserves to be in the number 7 spot. And coming in at our number 6 spot, I have Call of the Dead. I feel like you either love this map or you hate it. I personally love this map, and I've mentioned it before in my top 5 hardest maps video, so it's definitely a challenge, but I feel like this map is just very unique, especially compared to the other Black Ops 1 maps. But this is a pretty big map, and it's easy to get lost your first few times playing through it. There's definitely some horseshit ass tight areas, but there's just enough open area to make it work, and the fog and the water can just kiss my fucking ass. And I've mentioned George before and how he just kind of like moans the whole time and shit, so yeah, there's that. But he can really be, and I seriously fucking mean it, a pain in my ass. But overall, I just feel like this map is very cool and it looks amazing, and the Scavenger is definitely still one of my favorite wonder weapons. And this is just one of my personal favorite maps, and I'm not gonna just keep going on and on about it. There's always more to talk about, but in the end, I think that this map deserves to be in the number 6 spot. And coming in at our number 5 spot, I put Gorod Krovi. So this is definitely one of my favorite maps, and there is so much in this map that I honestly don't even know where to start. But maybe let's start with the massive fucking dragons flying around shitting fire everywhere. I will say riding them is definitely some dope shit, and I think the concept of the map is perfect, and I think that once again they killed it with this map. And there's definitely some frustrating things on this map, like those annoying ass manglers and those joke of an enemy fucking Valkyrie drones. Like, they're just non-stop on this map, and it really just seems like there's always a lot of shit going on this map at all times. There's a lot to do on this map as far as getting Pack-a-Punch open and getting the specialist weapon and getting the Easter egg done. And speaking of the Easter egg, I actually love this one, and the boss fight was really cool, but this Easter egg can be very difficult, especially when your teammates are worthless. Having the PPSH and the ray gun added on this map was one of my favorite parts, and I think the ray gun Mark III was such a good wonder weapon. I was definitely shitting shorts when I saw this for the first time. But overall, I could go on, and there really is so much to talk about, but I think Gorod Krovi is a great map, and it deserves to be in the number 5 spot. And coming in at our number 4 spot, I have Buried. So I love the overall feel and the vibe to this map. It's just an old western town buried underground, and I think that this is a one-of-a-kind map, and it's great for casual players. It has 2 Easter eggs, it has great camping spots and lots of traps, and Leroy the shithead, if you shoot at him he just acts like a little bitch, but the list goes on. And he can definitely do a whole lot of things for you to be helpful, and the Pack-a-Punch quest on this map isn't bad. You just gotta make it through that crack house mansion, and then you also can get a free perk when you make it out, so that's an easy way to get all the perks on this map. And I will say the maze can definitely make a bitch out of you, and it always changes the path when you come back, but there is just a lot to do on this map, and they added the Paralyzer and the Ray Gun Mark II to this map along with Vulture Raid. But personally, I love to camp by Jug or behind the saloon or even at Pack-a-Punch because I feel like there's not really anywhere to train on this map. But once again, there is so much more I could go on about. But overall, I think Buried is an amazing map, and I think that this deserves to be in the number 4 spot. And coming in at our number 3 spot, I have Mob of the Dead. What a classic map, and this map is very nostalgic to me. I remember when this came out, this was easily the creepiest map that I've ever played, and the entire story and the concept to this map was just, it was unreal. And it had a lot to offer, like the Afterlife mode, the Blundergat / Acid Gat, the Hell's Retriever / Redeemer upgrade, and an awesome Easter egg. The map flow is perfect in my opinion, and there's plenty of places to train, like the dock or at the bridge or the cafeteria, and not many camping spots, maybe other than the gondola, but for some trash ass reason they didn't give us Mule Kick or PhD Flopper. They just teased us instead, fucking assholes. And this map might have my favorite Pack-a-Punch quest. It really makes it feel like it's a journey building that plane and then flying all the way over there just to crash. I also think that Brutus can kiss my ass too, like fuck him, but overall, I think that this is an amazing map and this deserves to be in the number 3 spot. And coming in at our number 2 spot, I put Origins. Origins is one of the greatest maps that I've ever played, and I think that there's so much to love about this map and definitely some things to hate. But first things first, the staffs being Ice, Fire, Lightning, and Wind. I think all 4 of the staffs are great wonder weapons, especially once you upgrade them. But I'd say my favorite is either Lightning or Wind, even though the Wind staff is fucking horrible after round 23. The map feel and overall vibe is really cool, and there's mad shit going on in the sky, and there's like 3 massive robots walking across the map, and that's definitely something to hate. The robots can fuck up your day real quick, so just for that, they can kiss my ass. But this map also added a rideable tank, and that's really cool for the first time. And the crazy place in this map is such a vibe, especially when you do the Easter egg and the walls stay up for the rest of the game. But it can also be very annoying when those 115 zombies start taking over the generators, and let me tell you about that fucking boob dude ass Panzer. If you don't have a staff by the time the Panzer comes, good fucking luck. I know more about this map than any other map as far as an Easter egg and how to get through the map, and man, this can be fucking tedious. But overall, there's so much more that I could go on about Origins, and I think that this is an amazing map, but I think that this deserves to be in the number 2 spot. And coming in at our number 1 spot, I put Dreisendrach. Man, what a great zombies map, and I think Dreisendrach is the best map in zombies. And I know there's the argument between Origins and Dreisendrach, but I think that this map has a lot more replayability, and this map has an actual boss fight. But let me just say the bows on this map are mainly what do it for me, having the Wolf, Fire, Void, and Lightning bow. Void probably being my favorite one, but I think the map layout and overall feel is perfect. It's a big ass castle with elemental bows in it, it's fucking kick-ass. And I also think that the Easter egg on this map was a masterpiece, and it's always fun to do. I think there's a great variety of training spots on this map, like the courtyard, the undercroft, and even the rocket pad. The cutscene on this map was also very cool, and the map set up a great start for Black Ops 3 Zombies DLC. But overall, I think Dreisendrach is the best map that I've played in Zombies, my personal opinion. But that's where I'm going to wrap this video up, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.